Hello, Internet. Hope you're all well. So, I just wanted to talk to you today about a change for our little family. So, my son, a little while ago, he was diagnosed with autism, and we've been kind of preparing him with life as an autistic child, although he's always had it. So, he kind of doesn't know any different, but we've kind of put things in place to try and make his life a little bit easier. And we've been working with the local, I can't remember the name of the group locally, but it's the mental health thing for kids, basically. And the school and stuff like that, and making sure he's all set up properly for that. So what we did was, one of the difficult things we found was that one of the things with autism is, one of the traits is that he is like routine. He's got to be sticking to the same routine. So we've been kind of trying to make routines based around him, make things visually kind of easy for him to see what's going on and what's coming up next, stuff like that, and what have you. Now, we kind of always knew that like the ADHD was hovering in the background, but we never got an official diagnosis until last week. And he went and had the tests, had the full-on chat, and it was all quite overwhelming for him, I think. And so now, he's autistic, or has ASD, autistic spectrum disorder, I think it's called now. So he's on the spectrum, and he's got ADHD. So he's got the combined ADHD. So he's also got the hyperactivity as well as the like kind of distancing kind of thing and developmental side of things. So anyway, the trick is, what I'm kind of want to say on this one is, as a parent of a child with both of those, you've got on one side of the coin autism, which is routine. Things must be like this, doesn't like to wear a certain type of shorts. It's like stuff like that there's a million examples. That's one that's just sprung from my mind. But he likes everything as it is. He knows what he likes. He likes what he knows. Then you got the ADHD over this side of things. Now, I saw a statistic that 30% of people with autism will have ADHD as well. So he sits in that, and so I don't, 30%. I don't know whether you class that as common or what, but that's a solid amount of kids having both, or people having both. But you've got routine on this side, but with the ADHD over this side, because you've got hyperactivity as well, it can't sit still for any amount of time, really. His attention is really, his attention span is really low. So the difficulty is finding a routine for him, but at the same time not letting the routine items get boring for him, because he's got an extremely low attention span. To be able to do this, we're brand new to seeing that kind of difficulty to balance that. I don't know what to call it, seesaw of two opposing traits. Do you call them traits? Yeah. So, here's a question: have any of you guys got kids that, or know people that have both of those? how do you, you know, deal with those? What do you do? Do you have kind of small routines? So do you say, okay, you come home from school, you do your homework for this amount of time, then after this amount of time you can do that amount of whatever playtime, and this amount of telly time, and this amount of whatever, walk the dog with mummy, or how do you balance it? Basically, what do you do, so that the boredom and the attention rather doesn't ever doesn't wane, but equally it's kept within their happy place. It's extremely difficult. The attention thing is something that we've always known. He's had difficulty, with his attention span. He gets bored very, very easily, and it's constantly, he's saying, "Oh, can I do this? Can I do that? Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's go out. Let's go here. Let's go there." When he's like older, he's the type of kid, or he'll be an adult at the time, that will go to the pub, then a club, then at 2 o'clock when it's kicking out time, or whatever time clubs close now, he'll then find another club and he'll go in there, and it'll be 1 till 6 a.m. And then after that, he'll still be partying. He's that kind of kid. He will be that person. And the amount of energy he's got is unreal. And from our perspective, we're not getting any younger. Energy is starting to be, is starting to decrease on our side of things. So we need to find something that kind of is happy for all of us. And, I don't want to make this about me, because it's about him. My energy levels are zip. So I need to be able to find things that I can do, as someone with ankylosing spondylitis, that doesn't involve, like, number one, exerting a lot of energy, but number two, nothing physical. So anything that you guys have got, any suggestions, we're happy to look at them, because we've been setting up things and stuff, but I'd just love to hear what you guys have. If you have any ideas, if you have any suggestions, anything, I'd be really, really happy to listen to those and see if we can incorporate some of those into his little routine, and see where we go from there. We'll see how he gets on. I mean, he's a happy little chap, so that's the main thing. He's a great little kid. So really, really, don't want to sort of change that or anything. We don't want to bring him down. We want to, let him be him. But at the same time, we want to make life as easy as possible for him. It's a tough world out there, and we want to make it life easy for him. And essentially, if it's easy for him, it's easy for everybody else as well. And then maybe he'll stop fighting with his sister as well. But there we go. Anyway, that's it for now. Yeah, any suggestions or whatever you've got, pop them down in the comments and let me know anything that you can suggest. Any questions as well, give us a shout. There we go. I enjoy the sunshine, and I will catch up with everybody as much as I can in the comments, as I try to usually. In the meantime, have a good one.